And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV Championship Night for the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call alongside a man that he's had quite a bit to do with for the last probably 6.5 years. Steve McMillan. Steve, welcome back, buddy. It's nice to have you sitting beside me once again.
Definitely, it's been a long time and ready for some sprint car action. And it looks like it's going to be a good one, Brett.
Absolutely right. We've got qualifying on the program again. It is championship night. So first up, let's take a look at the point standings. Before we do that, I just need to make sure that I have going to upload the right one. So, all right, points are going to come up right now on your screen. Chad Griggs. Steve, this is championship night. Look at your top 4 drivers. They are separated by 4 points. This race here tonight comes down to Chad Griggs, 844 points, 1 feature win this season. Jay Swafford, along with Jared Kuno and Matthew Krogi, all who have had 1 feature win as well. There is just 4 points separating the championship drivers as they come into the sprint car capital of the world. Michael Cooper back there in 5th position. Josh Whiteman, Chad Cote, Joe Howe, Toby Fitzsimmons, and Larry Moody make up your top 10. But Steve, speaking to a number of these drivers over the past week, they've been very keen to get to the Knoxville Raceway, a track that they feel very comfortable at.
Definitely comfortable, looking at the times and stuff they've been throwing down. And, also coming to tonight, they've had 7 different feature winners, and 6 of them are here with us tonight.
Absolutely. It just goes to show you the level of competition here tonight and this season with the Down and Dirty Outlaw Speed Factory 360 Wing Sprint Car. So we go back to week number 1, Eldora Speedway. Josh Whiteman picked up the win. Week number 2, we're at Lernerville Speedway. Matthew Kroki got his first feature win of the season. Then we stayed in Pennsylvania. It was Port Royal Speedway for round 3, where Chad Griggs got his first win of the season. Then we headed to Cedar Lake Speedway. Coulter West picked up the win. Again, Coulter West not here this evening. Round 5, Jared Kuno picked up the win at the Lincoln Speedway. Then 2 weeks ago, Chase Swafford picked up a win at the dirt track at Charlotte. And of course, last week at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway, JP Scheiderer got the win. So with a good chance, we've got 6 out of the 7 feature winners here in attendance. There's 20 cars in total. And well, just a quick little update on the format. What you'll see here tonight, you'll see just the 2 heat races. They're 10 cars. There's 8 laps, but Steve, the inversion is going to come into play because the inversion is going to be 4, which means your 2 fastest qualify, i.e. Chad Griggs and Michael Cooper, they're going to come from that outside of the second row, and they've got a little bit of work to do, especially when the track is a lot tracky. The track is a lot tacky.
Definitely. I mean, it's tacky right now. They're going to have to throw down to get where they need to go up front. Brett, it's hard here in Knoxville to pass sometimes.
Absolutely, it is. All right, let's take
a track.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, it's half a mile. All right, let's get set for heat race number 1. We'll take a look at your starting lineup. Jared Kuno in the 22 machine lines up on pole position to the outside of the front row. Car number 6 of Scott Thomason will start from position number 2. I'll do heat 1. You do heat 2. Cole Czap launches up the 9C machine from position number 3. Chad Griggs, tonight's fastest qualifier in the 27, and your points leader lines up at a position at number 4. Position number 5 will be the 43 car of Joe Howe. Bryce Hohenstein in the 84 lines up at a position number 6. Position number 70, the 73 car of Larry Moody, 10th in the point standings coming into tonight. JP Scheiderer, last week's feature winner in the 5J, lines up at a position number 8. We go back to the 5th and final row. Tyler Radabo in the 51 will start from position number 9, and the 43W of Terrell Wheeler lines up at a position at number 10. So, Steve, we often will talk about the point situation here tonight because it's what it all comes down to. It's championship night. It's all on the line for these drivers. You know, you've got the likes of Chad Griggs, Jared Kuno. Jared Kuno, he's equal second in points. He starts on pole with this one, so there's a very good chance that if he can get away from the rest of the field, that 22 car, he'll start on pole with tonight's A main.
Definitely, he's looking for that good start here tonight to lead him. Hopefully, Brett, in a good championship run by the end of the night.
All right, so we'll send him around one more time behind the racing.com official pace truck. So again, tomorrow night, the Down and Dirty Outlaw Pro Late Models Championship night. Again, right back here at this very racetrack at the Knoxville Raceway, presented by Speed Red. Stevie will be on the call for that one. I'll be headed up to Dubbo. And apologies to everyone that was going, this guy sounds absolutely awful. Well, Influenza A does that to you, Steve.
It definitely does. That's what happens when you get it. It sucks, that's for sure. Lights are out down the back straightaway. They're 2 by 2. They're racked and stacked, Brett. We're fixing to let them loose off of turn number 4. You see the field. They're tightening up into turn number 3. The pace truck is bringing the field down in the middle of 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's race time here at Knoxville. Good start there.
Yeah, Jared Kuno got a good start. Will now get away from Scott Thomason, and here comes the fastest qualifier of Chad Griggs and your points leader. This is big, Steve, because the finishing positions, they're going to line up the inside row of tonight's feature event. And now here goes Griggs to the inside there on Scott Thomason. They work down the front straight away.
Thomason in that second spot, or in that third spot there. Griggs up to second. Thomason being charged there. Let me see, I hit the wrong button. By Cole Czap there in the number 9, right there in the hip pocket of that number 6 of Scott Thomas.
Fastest lap of the race, Chad Griggs with a 15.236. In fact, to go back to Monday night, I was here at the raceway at Knoxville in another broadcast, and Chad Griggs was in attendance for 2 races, so he's got the experience around here. But again, a Knoxville raceway here on the racing.com service, it's like chalk and cheese, Steve. You can do it riding the bike. It's so easy to do.
Definitely halfway down, halfway to go. Here at heat race number 1, Chad Griggs gets a good run off of turn number 2. Looks to the inside of Jared Kuno. Side by side in 3 and 4, coming off of turn number 4. Leading this lap will be Jared Kuno. Chad Griggs is second. Now look at Scott Thomason right there. You can throw a blanket, Brett, over your top 5 as they go into turn number 3.
Yeah, Griggs closing in on your race leader, Jared Kuno in the 22 machine. Again, both these drivers have picked up feature wins this season. Again, 7 different winners in 7 different weeks. We've got a lap and a half to go as they work down the back straight away. Chad Griggs in the 27K. Your points leader sitting back there in second spot behind Jared Kuno, who is 4 points ahead of him. Steve, they'll come from the white flag, 1 lap left to run.
Last lap, Jared Kuno, Chad Griggs right there. Griggs trying to set him up off turn number 2. Can't do it. Goes into turn number 3. Kuno riding a little higher line off of turn number 4. He will pick up heat race number 1 win. Chad Griggs, Scott Thomason, Cole Czap, Joe Howe, your top 5 in heat race number 1.
All right, we'll wait for the official results to come up here for heat race number 1 in championship night. And Steve, it's actually championship night for 2 broadcasts that I've got going on tonight. So we'll talk more about that later on. But Down and Dirty Outlaw Speed Factory 360 Sprint Cars here at Knoxville. Your official results: Jared Kuno gets the win over Chad Griggs, Scott Thomason, Cole Czap, Joe Howard, your top 5, Larry Moody, Terrell Wheeler, Tyler Radabo, JP Shadoway, and Bryce Hohenstein to make up your 10 drivers in heat race number 1. Steve, heat race number 2 is all yours, buddy.
All right, on the pole is Josh Whiteman, and to his outside to be Blaine Brink in the 21 machine. Row number 2 to the inside be Chase Wofford and Michael Cooper to his outside. Row number 3 to the inside is Matthew Croquis and Chad Coate to his outside, that number 11 machine. The 33 of Levi Salzgiver, and to his outside Ethan Greek in the 19. Toby Fitzsimmons and Blake Galloway in row number 5. Brett?
And you were worried about messing up their names. My goodness, that was perfect, Steve.
Definitely, it's perfect. I had to do something. I practiced all night for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Light out. We're going green off of turn number 4 with Josh Whiteman and Blaine Brink on your front row.
All right, point standings. Chase Wofford second, along with Matthew Croquet. And again, those drivers will come from the second and third row. Swafford in the 75, and then Croquet behind him. So they'll come from positions 3 and 5 as it's going to be tough. Josh Whiteman, 6 in the points standings. He's only 36 points behind, but I think that mathematically, it's only the top 4 that are going to be able to battle it out for the championship, Steve. Final heat race of the evening and of the season, Steve.
Green flag is out. Josh Whiteman bringing us into turn number 1. He goes to the high line in the middle of 1 and 2. Off of turn number 2. Blaine Brink looks to the inside momentarily, but Josh Whiteman leads him into turn number 3, leading lap number 1. It's going to be Whiteman, Brink, Swafford, Cooper, and Croquet.
Brink trying to put the move there to the 24 car. Josh Whiteman, meanwhile, Chase Swafford in the 75 car. Again, one of those championship contenders will now find his way to position number 2. Look how Brink gets into the back. He'll get a hard hit in the concrete. Now, there's no yellows in heat racing action, Steve. But I tell you what, if Matthew Croquet finds his way to position number 3, we'll have the top 4 drivers in the point standings. They will start inside the first 3 rows. And boy, you know, for tonight's main event, in what will be, I believe it's going to be 30 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. It's going to be on if they start inside the first 3 rows.
Definitely. Right now, Josh Whiteman has a sizable lead over Chase Swafford. Matthew Croquet there in that 3rd spot. Right behind him is Michael Cooper. And round out your top 5 is Levi Southgiver. 4 down, 4 to go in heat race number 2, Brett, as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3.
Matthew Croquet's found something just at the fastest lap of the race by over half a tenth of a second with a 15.395. See if that number 2 car is going to find some more speed as he looks to close in right now on Chase Swafford. There's 2.5 to run for your race leader, Josh Whiteman. Go back to the first round of the series at the Outdoor Speedway. He was the man to chalk up the first feed to him, but boy, I tell you what, Chase Swafford, Matthew Croquet, they're closing in right now on your race leader.
2 laps to go for Josh Whiteman. Swafford right there, Croquet. Your top 3 are pulled away from the rest of the field. Michael Cooper and Levi Southgiver rounds out your top 5. White flag in air, Brett. 1 more to go.
1 to go for Josh Whiteman, working down the back straightaway. He's got 3 car lengths back to the 75 car of Chase Swafford, down into 3 and 4 for the final time. Swafford going to get close, but to get wait for those official results to come up, but Steve, just like that, only 1 real incident there, which was Blaine Brink getting into the back of, I think it was Swafford. As I'll let you go through our finishing results for heat number 2.
Well, Josh Whiteman picks up the win. Chase Swafford is 2nd. Matthew Croquet in 3rd. Michael Cooper, Levi Southgiver rounds out your top 5. You got Chad Cope, and you got Toby Fitzsimmons, Ethan Greek, Blake Galloway, and Blaine Brink rounds out your top 10 cars in heat race number 2, Brett, as we go to warm-ups right before the feature race time.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we'll take we've got a 5-minute warm-up session, so this is currently just under 4.5 minutes left. What we'll do, we'll play a couple of ads, we'll play a couple of bills, we'll come back and we'll talk about championship night, championship race of the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory here at the Knoxville Raceway, live on Ultimate TV. All right, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wings Sprint Car Series Championship Night presented by Speed Factory. Again, we're here in the Sprint Car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Stephen McMillian. And Stephen, well, we've had qualified, we've had 2 heats. The drivers are just about finishing a 5-minute warm-up session. And Championship Night, top 4 drivers are in contention. Chad Griggs, Chase Walker, Jared Kuno, along with Matthew Crow-Keegan. Good at the starting position. Jared Kuno on pole. Chad Griggs from 3, Chase Swafford from 4, and Matthew Crow-Keegan from 6. So 4 start, those top 4 drivers will start inside the top 6.
Definitely, with 26 seconds left of final practice here, Brett, you got to start wondering what's in the minds of those top 4 drivers. I mean, they're right there. One little hiccup could ruin the whole night, or it could be a very successful night for one of those drivers.
Absolutely. One thing they've got to be careful of as well, if they muck up in this one, and I'm doing race control, so I would hate for a driver to potentially ruin their own championship battle for, to not get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could just, they could make one little mistake and it could cost them a championship in the end. But you would think that basically, Steve, whoever wins this one is going to be your champion after tonight.
Definitely, it's going to be, it's tight and it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So grab your friends, grab some popcorn, and let's hear you yell out your favorite driver racing here tonight here at Knoxville, Brett.
All right, tell you what, I'll do the first 5 rows, you do the back 5 rows. Jared Kuno on the pole position. Josh Whiteman lines up at a position number 2. Chad Griggs goes to the 3rd starting spot. Chase Swafford lines up at a position number 4. Position number 5 is Scott Thomason from 6. Matthew Crow-Key. Cole Czap lines up at a position number 7. Michael Cooper lines up at a position number 8. Joe Howe in the 43 from 9. And Levi Salzgiver to make up your top 10.
Row number 6 to the inside be Larry Moody and Chad Coate to his outside. Row number 7 will be Terrell Wheeler and Toby Fitzsimmons. Tyler Radaball will roll off 15th, and Ethan Greek will roll off 16th tonight. 17th will be the 5 of GP Scheiderer and the number 5 of Blake Galloway. Rolled off 19th be the 84 of Bryce Howenstein, and Blaine Brink rounds out the 20-car field here tonight.
See, and you were worried again. Nothing to worry about, Steve. Nothing to worry about. So as the drivers will get the Wonder Green signal, you'll see them make their way off turn number 4. The lights will turn off. And it is championship night, championship race. It comes down to this one between Chad Griggs in the 27 car, Jay Swafford in the 75, Jared Kuno in the 22, and Matthew Crow-Key in car number 2. Again, they start 1, 3, 4, and 6. That's not a bad way to start this championship night. Steve, we're getting ready to go racing here in tonight's championship race for the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory.
All right, the pace car bringing them in the middle of turns 1 and 2. I mean, 3 and 4. Got confused there. There we go. The pace car is in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you saved your lunch money for. It's Green Flag Racing here in Knoxville. Chad Kuno goes to the high side, turn number 1. He will lead him off of turn number 2 with Chad Griggs the second, Josh Whiteman, your top 3 as they head in turn number 3. Oh, a slide job almost got a little dirty there, Brett.
Well, that's a big move considering that we're only on lap number 1. If that had brought out a caution, the 75 car would have gone to the tail end of the field, but luckily Josh Whiteman was able to save that one as he'll now go and get shuffled back to position number 5. And look at your top 4, Steve. That is championship contenders. We've got Carnage in the back, so we got yellow.
Joe Howell involved in that. And a couple more. I believe Brett's going to bring up the replay.
Not going to bring up the replay because I'm actually doing the race control side of things.
Oh, okay.
So Thomason sticks the middle. Salzgiver, well, It's a tough one. Not a bad way to start off championship night. Now, does he turn down the racetrack? He does turn down, but ooh.
While he's looking at that, your top 5 right now is... Well, the thing started moving, so never mind. Give me just a second. I'll tell you something wrong here.
I just need to add the laps. I just need to figure out what button I've got it set as.
Jared Kudo, Chad Griggs, Chase Swafford, Matthew Croquis, and Josh Whiteman, your top 5 with 29 laps to go. Be 28 laps to go when they go green flag racing again. Michael Cooper, Scott Thomason, Toby Fitzsimmons, Terrell Wheeler, and Larry Moody rounds out your top 10.
Okay, I think I'm gonna... It's a tough one. Geez, what a way to put me on the spotlight. First caution of the night in championship race, and they want to give me a 3-wide doozy. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. So I'm just going to turn that off. All right. We're going to bring up this one. Okay. After the review of the caution, there was 3 wide. There was sort of one car coming up. The middle car was sort of coming down. I really can't fault either driver. Again, the track is pretty tacky, so they're just sort of fighting for position. So you'll just line up where R Racing tells you to, and Tyrrell, you can send them to the green whenever you like.
Okay.
All right. So there we go. Now, what we're going to do, Steve?
Tell me what we're going to do. What we're going to do?
I am going to look at the replay. Back here to the 6 car, and then the 33 of Levi Salzman. I think this is it right here.
Lights are out. We're going green.
There we go.
Well, 28 laps to go here. Jared Kudo and Chad Griggs 1 and 2. Third place of Swafford, Croquis, and Whiteman still rounds out your top 5 as they come off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2 here tonight.
We've got lap 27 left to run in the main event.
Here you go.
Jared Kudo is your race leader from Chad Griggs, Chase Swafford, Matthew Croquis. That's your top 4 in the point standings. Michael Cooper's 5th in the point standings. He's back in position number 6, but the man that's in 6th in the point standings is Josh Whiteman. He's 5th on the Raceway Challenge for the lead as they work off turn number 2.
Turn 2, Griggs right there on the inside. He pushes up a little bit. Kudo leading off of turn number 4, 25 laps to go here. 4 laps are in the books. Are right there. Chase Swafford breathing all down Chad Griggs' neck. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Brett, 5 laps are in the books.
Yeah, just watching the 12 car of Michael Cooper. He's just starting to slip back just a little bit to the 17 car of Toby Fitzsimmons, who is 9th in the points, and he's found his way almost inside the top 5. And the 17 car right there looks pretty smooth as he works into turn number 3 and 4. But still, your leader is Jared Kudo with 20 to run. So that's 7 in the books. As Whiteman shut the door on Fitzsimmons. They went down into turn number 1.
Meanwhile, Kudo continues to lead as we're about 4 car length advantage over Chad Griggs. Chase Swafford and Matthew Croquis right there. Swafford and Croquis, they're pretty tight, Brett. Croquis in that number 2 machine. Swafford went exit low on turn number 2. And look at the run that Croquis gets, but not good enough as we're coming to complete the 10th lap of the night. Or lap number 9. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, you're right on the money as well, Jared Kudo, courtesy of the inversion, going back to qualifying. He picked up the win in heat race number 1. Just like that, we're 1/3 of this championship race done and dusted. Jared Kudo, Chad Griggs, and Chase Swafford. Swafford looks very good on the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. He's looking pretty good there in 3 and 4. And this is something that Chad Griggs sort of figured out a couple of nights ago, back on Monday night with another series that I seen him run in. The bottom was pretty good all the way around, but that was nighttime racing. This is daytime. It throws a spanner in the works.
Definitely right there as you look. Griggs looks to the inside of the 22 machine. Just really can't get it. But, I mean, he's close, Brett. He's trying to get that bottom end in a couple more laps. You know what? He might take that lead if Kudo doesn't guard it anytime soon. But look at Chase Swafford now. There's a three-man battle for the race lead as they come off of turn number 4. Side by side for the race lead at the line. It's going to be Kudo.
Swafford to the inside on Griggs. They work down the back straight away. It was 49 one-thousandths of a second. Oh, no,
Oh!
Swafford. Oh, Chase Swafford takes Jared Kuno out of the equation. And that was 2 of the 4 championship contenders. Just caught the inside berm. And unfortunately just sent that car right up into the left front there of Jared Kuno. So we'll bring up that one there. All right, after the review of the caution, the 75 car comes up into the 22 car. It was never clear. I think he may have almost caught the inside berm, but nonetheless, 75 car did make the contact on the 22, so that'll be ruled on the 75 car.
Chase Swafford be going to the rear of the field for that.
And you know the worst thing about that, Steve, like I said, that was the men that were sitting second and third in the point standings.
Yes, heartbreaks. That's what happens on championship night. You either have a heartbreak or you have major success. And either way, someone's going to be a championship tonight.
Absolutely.
Hear that old saying from that one announcer, Brett? Somebody's going to be a winner tonight.
Yes.
Someone's going to win.
Yeah. If only we knew who that was. They were quite smart when they said that. Yeah, someone's going to win here tonight.
That's right.
Hmm.
I've always remembered that ever since he's told me that. You know,
Yeah.
someone's going to win.
Yep. You know what I always remember too?
What's that?
Was
We
it
got fired from that league?
was that a deer? Was it a deer USA?
Oh, yeah, deer. Yes. That
Yeah.
took out radiators.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so Chase Swafford going in to get a fast repair. I don't see Jared Kuno. He's trying to get out onto the raceway, trying to get back out onto the raceway. He's actually coming out right now, but problem is for Jared Kuno is we're getting ready to take to the green flag, so by the time he comes out and tag up to the back of the field, I don't think he's going to be anywhere near where he wants to be. So we're out back to green, we're a lap away from half race distance, and Chad Griggs, they go 3, no, 4 wide. JP Shino coming from deep in this field as he'll now move inside the top 5, now coming after Toby Fitzsimmons in the 17.
Woo, 3 wide for 4th place there momentarily as Chad Griggs leads that lap with Matthew Croakey, GP right there in 3rd, 4th, Cooper Fitzsimmons, your top 5 now. And look at that 24, Josh Whiteman. He's trying to make some moves to get on up there.
It's been a long time since Whiteman has been in victory lane. We go back to the very first week of the 360 wing sprint cars. Look out, here comes Terrell Wheel in the 43. Meanwhile, there's a challenge on for the minor places as Michael Cooper now is going to move his way to position number 2, relegating the 2 car of Matthew Croakey. And Michael Cooper 5th in the point standings. He is 24 points behind Croakey, Kuno and Swafford. And with Kuno and Swafford now near the tail end of the field, he's got a chance to maybe get a top 3 here.
Well, talking about Swafford, he's made his way up to that 7th position right now, trying to chase down Terrell Wheeler. Actually, he does. He passes him now. Swafford to 6th, but he makes a mistake on the inside berm. Caution is out on the speedway. And that might be for, is it Scott Thomason?
No,
In the 6th.
No, I'm looking at Levi Salzgiver.
Josh Whiteman coming down pit road.
Okay.
12 laps to go for Chad Griggs.
All right. Okay, so we've already got this decision being made. All
Right.
After the review of the caution, the 33 car was in a battle 3 wide. He was through the middle. He sort of got caught through the slick, but however the 51 car comes up the racetrack and right rear to left front contact, which means the 51 car will be ruled at fault for that one. There we go, Steve. Just like that. That's how we do it. That's how we've done it for the most season.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
beauty.
Tyler Radaball going to the rear.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is that we've actually, we can show dual screens here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So it's going to be a good night.
Definitely it is. It looks like lights are going out. So they're going to double it up one more time. We'll go back to green flag race. It'll be 11 laps to go in this main event here before we crown a champion. Chad Griggs and Michael Cooper, your front row. Row number 2, Matthew Croak and JP. So here we go, Brett. Hopefully for the last time tonight.
11 to run in tonight's main event championship night with the Down and Dirty Outlaws Speed Factory 360 Wings sprint cars. Will go back to green. And Chad Griggs says, okay, I've had enough. I'm going to get out in front. I'll look to move away from the rest of the field. Swafford now closing in. He's found his way to position number 5. So the 75 car, though, went back to the tail end of the field. That 75 car is absolutely moving through this field.
He definitely is, as Griggs with a demanding lead over Cooper. Croquis there. Oh, we got one in the wall. That's Croquis. He's shuffled all the way back to that 15th spot to the rear of the field as we come across. Oh, tough luck for Croquis there. Yellow flag out on the speedway. And it looks like maybe something happened to Chase Swafford too.
All right, so we're just going to... I'm going to look at this situation. So I think... All right, so Croquis gets the wall by himself. Now let's look at Chase Swafford. He just caught the cushion and then just come down the racetrack. And that is a huge wreck. All right, so Swafford is now gone out. All right, so there was 2 incidents. The first one was the 2 car of Matthew Croquis just got up over the cushion. He's already back in the pits, so we don't need to do that. We'll just do it anyway. And the second incident was the 75 car, who has already backed up the race car and is out of the event. So Terrell, field's back in your hand. And just like that, Steve, we are 8 laps left to run. So basically, you're looking at a heat race distance away from crowning a champion.
Yes, sir. Jared Kudo, been looking. Let's see, he's in pit road. He's missing a top wing.
So what you're saying? So Jared Kuno's in the pits. Chase Swafford's out. Matthew Croquis back in the pits. So what you're saying right there is the 27 car. As long as he finishes, he's going to be your champion.
Chad Griggs. And it should be a single file restart because we are well in the 10 to go.
Yep, inside 10 to run, so they go single file restarts. I'm going to say day racing is a whole lot better than the nighttime racing, Steve.
Yes, it is. Hey, look at Kuno's car real quick. I wonder if it looks the same on my screen as it does on yours.
Wingless? He's got no top wing.
Wingless. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. But what he's doing, I mean, it's kind of smart. He's staying out on the racetrack because if he stays on the racetrack, he's looking to get more points. So we'll go back to green. Lights are out. The green flag is up and away as Chad Griggs leads Michael Cooper from JP Shiner to the inside of Toby Fitzsimmons past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum as Shiner and Fitzsimmons are working side by side in the 3 and 4.
As you look at him come on off the turn before down the straightaway, JP has that 3rd spot. As Fitzsimmons looks underneath him off a turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Cannot capitalize on that. But Brett, right now, your top 2, you can throw a blanket over Griggs and Cooper as they come to the line.
Yeah, Cooper looked very good there through the bottom of turn number 3 and 4. He'll look to stick to the bottom. But I think Chad Griggs is just a little bit better there in 1 and 2. So what happens in 3 and 4, it can be very tricky to make sure those left side tyres stay in the moisture around the Knoxville Raceway, because not only have you got to keep them down there, you've got to contend with the slick, but also you've got to contend with that inside burn that we've seen Swafford hit earlier on in the night, which took out Jared Kuno as we're coming to 4 to run, Steve.
Coming to 4 to run. Chad Griggs trying to pick up, the only driver to pick up 2 feature wins on the season. But Michael Cooper is breathing heavily down his hip pocket as they come off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Your top 2, they have left the rest of the field, Brett, as they are in the middle of 2 or 3 and 4 coming down the front straightaway now with 3 to go.
Yeah, 3 to run. Jared Kuno, the lap car as well. He was somewhat down on the bottom side, and I'm pretty sure Chad Griggs may have just gone to the toilet in the race car as we'll come to 2 laps left to run here at the Knoxville Raceway.
Oh, 1 in a wall, 2 in a wall.
Oh, we're not done with just yet.
I believe that was Bryce
Yep,
Howenstein involved in that.
Okay, so what happened was the 22 car was all sorts of sideways down into turn 3, and the 84 failed to move out of the way. Alright, let's bring this up. Let's bring that down. Alright, so the 22 car was, again, no top wing, no front wing. He was running a wingless. He got sideways. The 84 car was unable to avoid him, which he's back in the pits. So you guys can just go green whenever you like, Darrell. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. But like I said, Jared Kuno was just sitting on the racetrack, just trying to pick up those extra positions, extra points, because now he could have been back in, down in 16th place, whereas now he's ahead of Chase Swafford. Where's Croquis? Croquis is 8th. So with Jared Kuno finishing where he is, it's going to make it tight, because Michael Cooper is actually... Now, Steve, is it wrong that if we cheer on Michael Cooper here to try and get the win, just for the simple fact that I would love to see 8 different winners in 8 weeks of competition?
Well, definitely. I mean, hey, that'd be exciting to have 8 different winners. But, you got to also be in Chad Griggs' shoes. He wants to be the first 2-time winner of the season, Yep, 2-time. Lights are out. 2 laps to run. Griggs and Cooper. You go back to Scheiterer. Griggs and Scheiterer both picked up victories. Fitzsimmons, Galloway make up your top 5. Safety car is in. They bring a slow pace, and oh boy, problems there for the 12th car. Oh, Michael Cooper, he missed that start completely, so he'll move back to position number 3. He can pretty much kiss that run at a feature win goodbye as we'll come to the white flag. Well, you got JP right there at second. Look at Fitzsimmons ripping the lip off of turn number 4. White flag in air. 1 more to go for Chad Griggs. Griggs in the middle of 1 and 2. We got a wreck on the front straightaway, but no caution as the white flag is out into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4. He is a 2-time winner. It's Chad Griggs, JP Strider, and Michael Cooper. Your top 3 here tonight, Brett. What some awesome racing we got to witness here tonight.
Absolutely. The Knoxville Raceway once again did not disappoint. We'll wait for the official results. We'll get everybody getting across the start-finish line here at the Knoxville Raceway as we're about to see a very, very happy 27 car who has not only picked up his 2nd feature win of the season, but he will pick up the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Car Speed Factory Championship. What a night for the 27 car, and boy, no doubt he'll be very elated in victory lane. Let's take a look at your feature race results. Chad Griggs gets the win over Michael Cooper. Toby Fitzsimmons, your top 3. We'll chat to those 3 drivers here in a few moments. Time 4th will be JP Scheiterer. Josh Whiteman makes up your top 5. Tyler Radabo in 6th. Matthew Croquis 7th. Blake Galloway, Ethan Greek, and Terrell Wheeler will make up your top 10, Steve.
Coming home 11th night was Larry Moody and Bling Brink, who started dead last, finished 12th tonight. Jared Kudo in 13th. Bryce Howenstein there in 14th. Joe Howe in 15th. Chase Swafford with DNF. Levi Salzgiver in the 33 comes on 17th. Chad Coate in 18th. Scott Thomason in 19th. And Rounding out your field tonight in car number 9 to be Cole Czap. Well,
Oh.
Brett,
Yeah.
we're fixing to interview the top 3, and they look like they're ready.
Yeah, we've got top 3 plus the hard charge as well, which I can confirm is actually JP Scheiderer, who moves up, if we look down the bottom right of his screen, plus 13 positions. So we'll chat to those 3 drivers here in a moment. In fact, you know what? Let's bring up I'm going to let you chat with hard charger here tonight, JP Scheiderer in the 5 car.
Well, JP, congratulations. Hard charger tonight, up 13 positions. Kind of walk us through. I mean, the track looked really tacky beginning the feature race.
Yeah, it's a little confusing there, just trying to pick a line and also not try to show everyone the fast line there. And I think I did that there on one of them restarts. I showed the guys the bottom. I went like it was like 7th to 3rd in one corner, and then the top looked pretty juicy, so I went up there and gave up the bottom and showed the guys where it was at. So, just yeah, good run through the field. Kept my nose clean all night, so can't be too mad.
Definitely with the top 4 finish. Go ahead, thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. On that last restart, I got a black flag there, so I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I just thank Tyler Heston driving school, and then Uncle Ron for turning the wrenches on this car, getting this thing hooked up.
All right, this is JP, your hard charger here tonight, Brett, and kind of know where that black flag came from, don't you?
Yeah, I think it'll be Michael Cooper who got a little bit loose there on that final restart. But JP done the right thing. He went to the outside. There's nothing really that JP could have done there. But anyhow, we'll keep going. And we'll keep on trucking as we chat to 3rd place driver here tonight. He moved up plus 11, so 14th to position at number 3. It's Toby Fitzsimmons. Toby, congratulations on this 3rd place finish here tonight, boy. You were moving, especially at the start of that main event. This 17 car, it was moving.
Yes, it was all due to the M9 setups. Thanks for Ty and Trevor and Timmy. I mean, they really worked hard, and I put in some laps, and it kind of showed. And I was just trying to stay out of the cautions. I knew there was going to be quite a few of them.
You were 9th in the point standings coming into tonight. You know, no feature wins, unfortunately. You had 3, now make it 4 top 10s. How would you sort of assess your season after 8 weeks?
It was shaky. I missed a week due to my child's sickness. But you know, overall, I just the speed was there in the setups. I just caught a couple of bad luck strands, and it kind of showed where I fall in the points. But I'm glad to round out the season the way it is in the top 3.
This car had, like I said earlier, this car had some speed at the start of that race. It had some speed there at the back end. Overall, were you happy with sort of how this all played out here tonight, or was there something that you could have done differently just to be a little bit better?
Maybe just a little better throttle control on the berm in 1 and 2. I kind of jumped it a couple of times, and it broke me loose. But other than that, I mean, the setup was pretty bang on. I can't thank Bryce and Heartbreak for Croaky, but they helped me out in the Discord, made a few minor adjustments, and it really woke the car up.
Toby, well done on 3rd place here at the Knoxville Raceway for the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 wing sprint cars here at Knoxville on Championship Night. Toby, before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 17 car that makes it all possible for you.
Yeah, I just got to thank Connor for the awesome wrap. I gotta thank M9, the whole team over there, Trevor, Timmy, and Ty for the setups. They've been really good. You know, I don't have a very strong iRating, and it keeps me up with some of the really fast guys on the service. Just got to thank you for the awesome broadcast. I watch it every week afterwards. It's really good, and Terrell for the awesome league.
Toby, well done on 3rd place, mate. Well done on a top 10 in the championship.
Thank you.
There we go. Toby Fitzsimmons, 3rd place here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Steve McMillan, you caught with the man that was 5th in the point standings coming into tonight, but 2nd place, it's Michael Cooper.
Well, Michael Cooper, congratulations on your 2nd place run. That last restart there kind of got you a little bit.
Yeah, I stepped on it a little bit. I guess I hit the berm on that restart, and it just sent me on to the inside.
Definitely. I mean, what does it do when you have a caution coming out? What on the mindset of a driver? A caution comes out before we go, with 2 to 3 laps to go.
Well, the mindset is to get a good restart, which didn't happen. I was hoping it would stay green until the end because I was catching Chad. I think we were gonna have a good finish if it stayed green.
Well, Brett was cheering you on. He wanted a 8th different winner of the night, but I mean, you just came up a little bit short. But go ahead and thank those fine sponsors, make it all possible for you.
Yeah, everybody at STR, all the STR guys, they make me better. Just racing every night, it's fun with them. And thanks to Chad, he really helped me get faster for the week for today. So that's why we were both pretty dominant the whole race. And dirty shirts, aces up. Everybody on the team.
All right, that's Michael Cooper coming home in 2nd place. And Brett Wheeler's caught up with your champion and future race winner here tonight at Knoxville.
Yeah, the 27 car of Chad Griggs.
Little
Not
bit.
only is he a little bit happy, we'll use that as we intro you in. Chad Griggs, Chad, congratulations. First off on this main event victory here tonight. We'll talk championship here in a moment's time. But, boy, I tell you what, this 27 car, right from the get-go, you unloaded this 27 machine, it was just balls to the wall fast.
Yeah, it was really. I felt like I put in a lot of time and a lot of effort running a lot of Knoxville races and test sessions and practices over the last week just for tonight. And it paid off, I believe.
Doing something on my end. Let's go through to the back end of that race. You started off behind Jared there for a little bit. There was an incident there with Chase that sort of took them both out of contention. Chase actually come back through the field. You still had Matthew Croquet also to contend with. But I want to get more important to probably those last 10 laps. Jared Cuno on the 22 car was missing both top wing and front wing down into 3 and 4. And there was probably a bit of a pucker-up moment.
Yeah, actually a really huge. And without his wings on the car, I didn't even spot right away who it was, but I just started going, oh my goodness, what am I going to do here? Because he was down in my line that I'd been running. So I just did what I could do to maybe split the difference. If he had tried to hold it down there, he was going to be really slow. So I just kind of entered on the bottom and let it drift up around him on the outside, hoping that I think, according to my ticker, Michael Cooper, my teammate, was behind me at that point, hoping that he wouldn't just be able to rail the bottom and get me. But yeah, that was a bit of a moment for sure.
We go to 3 to run. There was a green-white checker situation. The yellow comes out on that final restart. You really slowed it down on the inside of the raceway. That plan just to keep those left side tires in the moisture on that restart?
Yeah, it really was. I wanted to try something different. I wanted to just eliminate the ability for me to get a little trigger happy on the throttle and spin my tires. So I just held it right there on the berm and just, kind of a late start, but that was the plan. I wanted to do something different.
Spoke to you last week and spoke to you on Monday night. You said there was a lot of preparation coming into tonight. And now, it's of course, it's paid off because you came into tonight. There was 4 points separating what was the top 4 drivers. Not only did you come away with the win here tonight and be the first and only repeat winner of the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, but more importantly, you look at the bigger picture. You're the champion. How does that one feel? Has it set in just yet, knowing that you put this 27 car above everybody else after 8 weeks?
It feels actually great because this is actually the first time that I have run any league and set out to run it full time and try to go after a championship. So to have it be the first time that I've actually run a full season in any league and chase a championship, that was what I wanted from the beginning when I got in it. Yeah, it feels awesome, actually.
Well, your stats, 8 top 10s, 4 top 3s, and now 2 wins en route to a Down and Dirty Outlaw Speed Factory 360 Wing Sprint Car Championship. Chad, congratulations on the win here tonight. Congratulations on the championship. Before we let you go and celebrate with the team one more time for the final time in the Sprint Car Series, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 27 machine.
Again, first of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Wheeler for putting the league on. It's a lot of fun. Good group of guys. For the most part, everybody runs, as clean as possible. You have incidents, stuff happens, but all the guys in there, all the competitors that I was battling with tonight, they're all really good drivers on the sim. So thank him. Thank you, Brett, for putting on an awesome broadcast for the whole season. You guys do a wonderful job as well. And again, my guys at STR, Scott Thomason Racing, I couldn't do anything without them. They're just a super great group of guys. Fun to just hang out with every night. We bounce ideas off. We make each other faster. Congratulations to my teammate Michael Cooper, who was on the podium tonight. Wish he could have held on to second, but I guess according to what he was telling me, my last little restart kind of jacked him up. But yeah, and that's it. Thanks also to my teammate Josh Whiteman with Finish Line Race Designs he does all of my paint jobs and always has me looking good on the track anyway. So thank him and thank everybody else.
Chad, well done on the win. Well done on the championship, buddy. Go and celebrate.
Thank you, Brett.
There we go. Chad Griggs, your winner here tonight from the Knoxville Raceway to wrap up what is championship night in the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory. Don't forget, we've still got championship night not only for tonight but also tomorrow night. We've got the Mountain View Plumbing Pro Late Models coming up presented by Northwest Racing Association. That'll happen in about 35 to 40 minutes time. Again, we'll be live across the Ultimate Dirt TV social media page. But tomorrow night, back at it once again, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. It will be the Down and Dirty Outlaw Pro Late Model Series here at the Knoxville Raceway, presented by Speeder and Steve McMillan. You'll have the call for that one. And, well, you've had your first taste of Down and Dirty Outlaws. I know you're excited to come back for championship in the Pro Late Models tomorrow night.
Definitely I'm excited. I got some shoes to fill, but, hey, I think I can do it.
Absolutely. There's a reason why you've been the number one since July 2023, right? You're still hanging on to that title.
I'll just come out of retirement for you, Brett.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you really saved my backside tonight and also tomorrow. So we'll look forward to having your company later on tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central for the Mountain View Plumbing Pro Late Models presented by Northwest Racing Association. It's their championship night at the Dirt Track in Charlotte. So we'll take the Steve McMillan and World of Thunder Esports League jet plane. We'll head out to Charlotte in North Carolina. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the manager behind the scenes, and on behalf of Steve McMillan, I'm Brett Wheeler, signing off, saying good night.